Hey guys, and welcome back to Mad About Skin. In today's video, we are doing a hyperpigmentation showdown. I've chosen 5 of the most frequently asked about hyperpigmentation treatments, and I've been using them for the past month on different sections of my face. Whilst this is no full-on scientific study, I did want to share with you my own experiences, the results that I got, and any pros and cons to each one of these products to hopefully help you make the right choice when it comes to your own hyperpigmentation skincare routine. I want you to sit back, relax as we start our hyperpigmentation showdown. Now, before we delve straight on into this, just the usual reminder to do all that YouTubey stuff if you haven't already. If you enjoy this style of video and would like to see similar showdowns with other steps in our skincare routine, let me know by reaching down and giving this video a thumbs up and a like. This really does support me as a content creator because the more likes a video gets, the more widely YouTube will distribute it on its platform, which just enables as many people as possible to hear about our fabulous Mad About Skin family. If I've forgotten to mention one of your personal favourites when it comes to hyperpigmentation, sound off in the comment section below and let me know, because I'm always on the hunt for new recommendations. Now, without further ado, shall we just cut that waffle and delve straight on in? Now, for today's showdown, we're going to be taking a closer look at these 5 products. We've got the pillowtalk derm Major Fade Serum, which only launched a couple of months ago, is already getting a lot of hype online. We've got the Allies of Skin Tranexamic Acid and Alpha Arbutin Brightening Serum. I chose this one because it's on the bougier, more luxury end of the spectrum. It's always worth seeing if we can get more by paying more, or whether we're just wasting our hard-earned coin. I'm going to be looking at one of my personal favourites, the Face Theory Exaglow Serum, which is beautifully affordable in drugstore. I'm going to be throwing into the mix this, which is the Mad About Skin Perfect Blend Exfoliating Gel, which I created because I kind of felt there was a gap in the market, but maybe that's already been filled by some of the other products we've got in today's video. And then finally, as a bit of like a control serum, I went for something super cheap, super accessible, which is this, the ordinary Ascorbic Acid 8% plus Alpha Arbutin 2%, to see, can we actually get the exact same results at a fraction of the cost? I'm going to be going through these products one by one, sharing the pros, the cons, the results and outcomes that I got. Ultimately, I'll be summarising at the end what I think are the very best of the best when it comes to hyperpigmentation serums. And if you want to skip to one section of the video over another, I've left timestamps in the description box below, so be my guest to navigate your way through. Now, let's kick things off with the most colourful of the serums we're talking about today, and it's this one, the pillowtalk derm Major Fade Hyper Serum. So I've been using this for a month, and I know what a lot of you might be thinking, Rob, is a month actually long enough to show the results from a hyperpigmentation serum? Absolutely not. You really need to give it like 6 months to see those maximum effects. However, we all love a quick win, those instant results. And so I thought it'd be really good to see what outcomes you can get in a short period of time with these products, so that you can kind of know exactly what you're getting from using it for that 4-week period. I would definitely recommend consistency and investing now for those long-term payoffs. But let's be honest, who doesn't like a quick win to kickstart your skincare routine? With this one, you definitely got some results. I used it on this section of my face and I applied it twice a day, which is what the instructions suggested. Using that twice daily application, one component of this lasted me exactly that 1 month. And whilst this isn't the cheapest of the products I'm talking about today, I think for the amount of product you got versus the outcomes, I think it's a very, very fair price point. I will caution that this one gave me 0 sensitivity, which I loved. My skin's relatively resilient, but if I use too higher potency actives, I can get irritation. I didn't with this at all, but I did notice towards the end of like week 2 of using this, I did start to notice a few breakouts just around the perimeter of my face. This is an area I normally break out in, and I am super, super oily and acne prone, but I did think, using this very consistently like I was, I think it did lead to a little extra congestion and breakouts. Now, it's always worth remembering that all our skin is different and will react differently to different products, so bear that in mind, but that was just my own experience with this. I'd say of all the ones I'm talking about today, this hands down was the quickest to act in terms of those results. I had a pool of hyperpigmentation here linked to previous breakouts, and it's almost completely disappeared. It's all thanks to this product in 1 month, which I personally love. The one big drawback from this is just the sheer volume of packaging. So it comes in 2 components like this. So you've got the outer box, you've then got the main component and the refill. Each one has 15ml in there. Now, I know why they've done it like this. It's super easy to apply using this. It's designed to be like a needle, so it's like clever packaging and marketing. I get that, but I think this is a lot of plastic and cardboard, and I'm really trying to minimize my overall waste this year, when this product doesn't really make it easy to do that. So I will say that is the one thing I would caveat and call out, but I need to look on the website, because if you can buy those refills, then I think that does make it better than having to buy the whole component again. So I'll check that out. But for me, this scored really highly, particularly if you're looking for those really quick results. Now, up next, let's talk about the bougiest and the highest price of the offerings today. This is the Allies of Skin Tranexamic and Arbutin Advanced Brightening Serum. Now, just for packaging alone, this can get 10 out of 10. It looks gorgeous. It looks bougie. It is really, really sturdy, and I love, love, love the fact that you get this gorgeous, like, metallic silver to it. Best thing about this is I've been using it for the month, and it hasn't started to peel off. You know when you get that beautiful packaging, and it's chipping and peeling, and getting all over your vanity? Not with this. It's still in exactly the same condition as when I first opened it. So this is designed to be a brightening serum rather than a traditional hyperpigmentation serum, but the ingredients in here will definitely be beneficial for dark spots and discoloration. You've got Alpha Arbutin, you've got fantastic tranexamic acid in a really nice concentration, you've got some peptides, some other brightening. It's just an all-round lovely, lovely serum, and I definitely got some brightening from it. So I used it on this section of my face, and I used it just once a day. Now, they didn't actually give usage guidelines on this once or twice a day, but because of the high price point, I thought, you know what, realistically, in the real world, I would only be using this once a day with that price, and that's what I did, and I got some really lovely results from it. So the cap is really difficult to take off, so I'm going to call that out. But if you apply it to the skin, it goes on as like a really nice gel, and it just feels so luxurious. It gives a nice level of hydration alongside delivering all those fantastic actives, and I definitely noticed my skin was brighter, my hyperpigmentation was faded, and I got zero irritation from this. Unlike that pillowtalk derm ones, I got zero additional breakouts too, so I definitely think this will work for all skin types. And whilst that price point does make me gasp just a little bit every time I reach for this, I definitely think for that glow up, for the brightness, for the luminosity, this is definitely worth it. And I'm seeing some fantastic results just 1 month in, and I've still got a fair amount of product to get through, so I'm going to keep using this until it's done, and I'll kind of do a single review of this product. But yes, definitely impressed. If your budget can reach to this, I think it's a great one to bring back some luminosity, some vibrancy, and fade your hyperpigmentation. But if your budget won't stretch to Allies of Skin, there are some other products I'm going to come on to now. Now let's talk about a firm favourite of mine for years, the Face Theory Exaglow Serum. Now this is a product that I've used on and off in my skincare routine for the longest time. I don't actually have it with me today because I ran out and I popped another one on order. But this has a beautiful blend, tranexamic acid and other brightening components, really bringing together quite a comprehensive formulation at a really affordable price point. I just put one on order, and I used a code that was advertised on the Face Theory website. I'll try and find that and link it in the description box below. And I think I paid £14 for this. It will last about 2 months, so I think you get double the amount of longevity than you will get from some of the other options today, and it's one of the most affordable. I just love this. Doesn't break you out. It gives you zero irritation on the skin, and whilst I'd say that the Allies of Skin and the pillowtalk derm ones are slightly quicker to act, for the price point, I think this is honestly unparalleled. I used it on this section of my face where I actually got some of my most persistent breakouts. I'm one of these people that always rests my hand on my forehead. I'm sure that's what's breaking me out, and honestly, it meant that those breakouts cleared way quicker than they normally would, and they didn't leave behind that pooled pigment and scarring that sometimes they could. It was just an all-round wonderful product, and I would say probably, I know I'm ruining the summary already, but I would say if you're looking for something in that just comprehensive hyperpigmentation treatment, you want something that's going to work for a sensitive skin type as well as people that might be more oily and acne prone, I just don't think you can go wrong with the Face Theory Exaglow. Beautiful price point, beautiful formulation, and I definitely noticed a brightness and an evening out of the skin tone from using it. Now, in at number 4 is my own gel, which is this, the Mad About Skin, the Perfect Blend Exfoliating Gel. So I actually gave this the hardest task because I used it in the central section of my forehead, which is where I'm most oily and breakout prone, and I have most hyperpigmentation that seems the most difficult to shift. So I didn't want to make it super easy for the product that obviously I created. I wanted to give it the hardest task. And yes, it absolutely delivered. It's got a similar concentration of kojic acid to that pillowtalk derm one. And I said with the pillowtalk derm serum, I think the kojic acid was doing the heavy lifting, and that's the same when it comes to this serum. Kojic acid in a 1 or 2% concentration is one of the best pigment correctors on the market, and it works super quickly. This got to work within like a couple of weeks, and that combination of kojic acid with salicylic acid, lactic acid, glycolic acid gives you that exfoliation and that hyperpigmentation correcting all in one. I think it'll all come down to what you personally want in a serum. If you want your kojic acid alongside exfoliators for like a one and done, then I think this serum would work really, really well for you. If you're looking for something that you can use alongside your exfoliators in your existing skincare routine, I think that pillowtalk derm one is absolutely fantastic when it comes to your kojic acid fix. One thing I did want to create with this product is a gel-like texture. Sometimes our hyperpigmentation is very localized and we want to just use something as a spot treatment. This will absolutely allow you to do that. If you see how gel-like that is, you can use it in a very targeted way on dark spots and areas of discoloration without having to use it all over the face. This can actually be one really effective way of getting that more even skin tone. Instead of applying your product all over, just target it on the areas that you want those results, and then maybe once a week use it across the skin for some brightness and just to, even everything out further. This is how I choose to use this product, and you could definitely use it the same way with any of the other products, but the gel-like consistency of this I think just makes it easier to apply that. Now finally, let's come on to the ordinary ascorbic acid 8% plus alpha arbutin 2%. So alpha arbutin, which is also in that Allies of Skin product, is one of my favourite brightening ingredients. You've got a good concentration of ascorbic acid, vitamin C, again to increase vibrancy and luminosity. This actually worked really, really well. So I've used this again for quite a long time, but I used it on this section of my face and got very similar results to what I got from a lot of the other products. So I'm going to set that out right now. I don't think you need to pay extra in order to get extra. If your hyperpigmentation isn't too severe or too persistent, I think you could actually get really good results with this. It didn't break me out. It was ever so slightly irritating if I used it too frequently, so kind of match the frequency of use to your individual skin type and tolerance, but overall, I was really impressed with the results that I got. This is also the cheapest of anything I'm mentioning today, and I definitely think that wins it some plaudits and some points too. Overall, if I'm looking at these hyperpigmentation serums, if I was doing it as a full showdown, I think they all offer something unique and different. And honestly, the 5 products I mentioned today, I don't think you can go wrong with. I think they're all fantastic, and they all started to deliver results within that 4-week period. So the people that say you have to, suffer with your hyperpigmentation for months before you'll see results, that's not the case. With any one of these, you can start seeing those results after just 1 month of use, but never forget, consistency is key. I think if you want kojic acid in your skincare routine, you've got 2 great options with my serum or the pillowtalk derm serum. If you're looking for that tranexamic acid fix, you've got the Exaglow or you've got the Allies of Skin. And if you're looking for something on a budget, then the ordinary ascorbic acid 8 plus alpha arbutin 2 is another really good product. I think with all of these, what I wanted to prove is money isn't the key determinant of how well a product works. I think all of these, like I say, have something different to offer, and you'll need to match the ones you reach for to your individual price point and budget, but also your skin type. Make sure that if you've got a super sensitive skin type, you go for one of the more gentle options, such as that Allies of Skin one. If your skin is a little bit more resilient and you want to cut the cost, then there are some other great options out there that might just deliver in a shorter time frame. Hopefully you found this video interesting and exploring a few more of the hyperpigmentation serums on the market. I've linked all of them in the description box below if you want to check them out in more detail, the ingredients, the reviews. It's all there for your convenience. And wherever you are in the world, guys, stay safe, stay well, and love your skin. Take care. Bye.